baseball ahead on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Siggy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump move, painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ozzie Smith, inside. The leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Bybee, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air to left center. Sizemore turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Check out the Red Sox lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Rick Farrell.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
He's one of the best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next pitch inside. And now 3-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one popped up. Tomey gets under it. 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. That pitch was right. Down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it out. Unfortunate for him.
Ted Williams in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the 3rd out. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Cy Young. He's near the top in strikeouts, and opponents still haven't figured him out.
Yeah, his swing and miss is nasty, baffling would-be hitters on a weekly basis.
It's not just his power, it's his command of the strike zone that jumps out to me, Siggy.
Yeah, he's must-see TV. Sign me up for that subscription. Every game is a pitching clinic.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. It's not just about power with him. It's about precision. Ball placement isn't just for pitchers anymore.
Yeah, and he's mastered the art of extra bases. It's been pure chaos for outfielders when this dude steps in the box.
That one misses. Full countdown. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, not shortstop, Larry Joby.
That pitch is out.
Quick move to first. Sizemore gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
The 1-0. That one fouled off. Slides for the stop. There's one. And two. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Jim digs in for the Guardians.
Nope. Ball one.
Out to short. Throws to first. And that ends the inning. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. Manny Ramirez at the dish. Top 5 in RBIs, and he's not slowing down, Singy. Basically part of the grounds crew the way he clears the bases.
Yeah, he's got that clutch gene, and apparently it comes with a very generous RBI bonus.
More ribbies than some teams in this league. Unbelievable production.
Yeah, he doesn't snack. He feasts, especially with ducks on the pond.
Swing and a ball popped up. Doby takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
That is it. The first baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
That's out.
Second inning here, no score. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And in one hops the wall. Relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He's been swinging it really well lately. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Mays in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Red Sox with a chance to score first here in the top of the second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Boggs at the plate now, and that's strike one. Man on second, 2 down. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one way inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2, Cody Bellinger digs in for the Guardians.
Hey!
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus the pitch. Gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations.
Hey!
The 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Stays alive. Bellinger on at first, nobody out.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Outside
that's
with a
outside.
breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So puts runners at first and second.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Travis Hafner will hit next.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That's all the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That's off the mark. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And it's fouled off. The Guardians looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a breaking ball misses outside. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And now load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Bird. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Fouls away the first offering. All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2.
Get it go!
Swing, appeal to first, and he went around. Just enough that time. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, snags it on the run. Runners tagging from second and third. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
Well, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was pulled by a lot, not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 0-2. Left field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That skips into there.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good job to fight that one off. Misses off the plate. And a full countdown. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. Is the Guardians 1 and the Red Sox nothing. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here in Cleveland, Joe stepping in for Boston, Rick Farrell. Just missed.
Hey!
Ground ball left side. Long throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Fastball for a strike.
Oh, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball. Ball. That's down.
Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smith at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Field 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses. Ball 1. Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ball one.
Center field. Mays takes it in for the out. And there are two down.
Up next for the Guardians, the first baseman.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jim Thome. He's 0 for 1. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the 1-0. Towards first. And foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Right through there for a strike.
And down on strikes. And that is that. Guardians go down 1-2-3. But they lead it 1-0. Fourth, so stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. Slice to right, and that's just foul. Hank, multi-time All-Star, more than 3,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Ball, that's just out.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
That's a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Runner on the go. Pitches high. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
This one trailed right center field. That one headed for the fence and gone. Home run number 15 on the year, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-1. Singing he just tied Mickey Mantle with that swing. That's home run number 536.
Well, tying Mickey Mantle just puts you in a whole other class, and there's almost no bigger name in the sport than the Yankees' Mickey Mantle. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Sizemore takes it in for the out. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing it.
And that is that. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. We're midway in the 4th. This is Guardians Baseball on the Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Cody Bellinger.
Replay, babe, you can come and get it. My team stay ready, we the best, don't forget it. Pick a side, no straddling in the line. You can check the scoreboard, man, the numbers don't lie. Nice try, K-Bite. I got baddies on my team, kiss, tight.
Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's in there. Next one just misses. They're down 3-2. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Third baseman, Ramirez.
And fouled off. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 0-1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. on the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Bellinger gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Now. High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Guardians.
One out man at first. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Travis Hafner. Walked his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Up the middle, steps on the bag for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Guardians 1. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Ready now for the 5th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs.
Off the plate, ball 1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning. Hey! Yo, 1.
Ball 1.
In the air to left center. Sizemore on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Dustin Pedroia up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, 1 away. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
Ball down.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Oh, look at the stop. There's 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Number 4, Joe.
too high. Ball.
And another ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Full count now. Bo Naylor on deck for the Guardians. On the ground. Over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Yep, that ball went out.
The Guardians down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramirez settles under this one. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Lou Boudreau. First time up was a pop out. Activity in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're down 2-1. Back now at Progressive Field. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Ozzie Smith. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. Boudreau to first.
Out.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, number 44, Hank Aaron.
Ball, that's inside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Inside ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That one
That's
off the
ball
mark. Ball 3. And that's the strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Didn't seem like that one found his zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And next for the Red Sox, Ted Williams. He had a big swing back in the 4th and 2. Homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there, just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. That one fouled hard the other way.
Ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's ripped. Base hit. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tanner Bybee won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. Hunter Gaddis gets the ball now.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
So 2 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, David Ortiz. Yeah!
Ball,
he's
that's
really
out.
working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Springer returns it to the infield. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to him in this at bat.
There's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it skips in the dirt. And the tying run is on base.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Straight box now. 1 for 2. On a line. Grabs it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit to the bottom of the 6th. Here in Cleveland, well, Singy, he's been on a tear coming in, and we've seen much of the same dominance today, swiftly becoming the X factor of this pitching staff.
Yeah, Boog, he's pitching like he's got the answers to the test, and the hitters miss study group. You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats. It feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball. That's ball 2.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Smith over to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter. Larry Doby.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Cy Young done for the night, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Adrian Morejon on the pitch here. Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Guardians with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Nope, that's down.
And it's
That's
filled
ball
up.
3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. 2 low, ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger in the box, lays off for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Two on, 1 out. Just off the inside edge.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. The hitters count.
And the tying run is on base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving. And it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Corner, strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that's in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from 3rd. To the plate. And they trail by 1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cut. Looks like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing the cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
This one in the air, center field, and that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. This one in the air, right field, and it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Foul off down the right side.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Farrell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout.
Take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off. Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, number 34, Hank Aaron.
And stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Ball one there. And a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him swinging. One left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Mason Miller.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
That one in triple digits. Miller pitching for the 20th time this season, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ball to strike. Fouled off. He was late. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Fought off foul. The Guardians with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, that pitch right there would qualify as a fastball for a lot of guys, but when you throw as hard as he does, a changeup in the 90s can be a devastating pitch. You got him out on the front foot. It's all about velocity differential.
Springer on the run. Swing and a miss. Going to second. Out of bounds. Safe. So the tying run at second. And in there across the letters. Strikes him out with 102.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Grady Sizemore. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Mason Miller out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Aroldis Chapman.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. That is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jason Adam.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And he'll get there with a double to lead off the eighth.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. First out in the top of the eighth. And here is David Ortiz.
The first baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The 1-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Way high with that one. And now 3-0. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the eighth. And ball four to aboard.
First base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Substitution being made at first. And on the run for the Red Sox. Sean Figgins getting some more speed on the bases. Runner takes off. Ball misses.
That's outside.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Wade Boggs getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Fouls away the first offering. So they're all loaded up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Back outside.
Base hit and a run comes in. Sizemore with a quick backhand. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jimmy Garcia.
Pretty tough. Game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Aimed to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2. Corners are occupied with 2 down. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. On to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardian. Larry Doby. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chapman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Here's the 0-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swing, and he breaks his back. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him off on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Ball 1.
The Red Sox leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and it's 2-0. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's inside.
Chapman, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and
That's a ball.
occasionally works in a splitter. The 2-1. Slider
that's off
misses
the plate.
outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Guardians back here in Cleveland. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far. We see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
He swings and fouls one off. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Now batting Jaron Duran.
The designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that misses.
That's just out.
And the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 2-1. Out to short, Doby. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, number 24, Manny Ramirez.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Misses the sweeper.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. Nothing doing.
Now pitching for
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Raleigh Fingers.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Jose Ramirez. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Ball.
Here bottom 9 and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up.
That's ball 2.
at second. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's George Springer.
He was a big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing, and he popped it up. Pedroia moving under this one. 2 away now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly. Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This could end it. That's inside.
That's inside.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The batter, number 5.
So digging in, Lou Boudreau.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Tap foul at the plate. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning.
Nope. 2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Now here's a flare off the bat, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
You